Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips for the brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday Shop Dinner today. Taking to go out today, see if things came out today, see if things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, it's actually not a lot of new stuff that I think is going to be in stores. Last Tuesday, there was a bunch of different things that released, and they're doing a new thing now. It's not necessarily it's like this all the time, but for the most part it's every other week is when the stores put out more releases. I've noticed though it's not always the case though. There are some Tuesdays though, it's basically the way it is. It's like one Tuesday they put out a lot of stuff in the stores, the following Tuesday they don't put anything out, and that's what I've been noticing a lot. But I've noticed though here and there, some of those other Tuesdays there's like one or two random things coming out, so there could be one or two random little things releasing. I don't know for sure, but when you look on like Blu-ray.com and the main places, it doesn't look like there'd be very much that would be in the stores today. But we shall see if there's anything, you know what I mean? But you never know. And like I said, though, it doesn't look like too much. It looks like mainly a couple things coming out to 4K for the very first time. Other than that, I didn't see too much else, but we will see. Also see anything different, you know, toy-wise, if there's anything at Walmart. And still trying to find that one Beetlejuice figure at Toys R Us. I mean, at Toys R Us, yeah, I wish, at Target. Still trying to find the Beetlejuice one that's the exclusive different one that only is at Target. So we'll see if we can find that one as well. I also have to drop my car off today at the end of the night, like to get worked on, so I have to do all that too. So I kind of have to like plan to make sure I'm in that area to drop the car off and all that as well. And oh, it's just been lots of delivery stuff going on, you know, to deliver Desert Fiends to the distributor. So paperwork and different uploads and all sorts of things. So just lots and lots of things thinking about right now. And also international distribution for Fiends, like talking to other countries like Germany and different places for distribution too. So definitely lots of different things going on. So I'm very, very scattery and everything though. But anyway though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. And you guys know we always have to check in the front the $1, $3, and $5 spot. I don't think there's going to be anything else too new in here now. I think I showed most of this last week. Like they started putting out like Halloween things and these pillows here. Like I said, everything's $3, $5, and $1. These like turkey ones. These little pumpkins. All these little signs. I showed these last week though. Everybody's getting these and like putting them, you know, next to the Mr. Ice Cream Man DVDs and doing like photo ops. But yeah, they definitely keep this section very stocked up. But it's kind of cool, like these little witches bottles for only $1. These little pumpkin like glass things here. These little like beakers. These are kind of cool little glasses. See this little like, you know, witch's brew thing for as a cup. These are kind of cool little beaker ones too as well. But yeah, some of these, I think these are newer too, like these gloves and some of these like pom-poms and stuff like that. I don't think they were here last week as well. But let's see, we also have to check. Oh yeah, every time too, as always though, the self-checkout's always closed. I don't think I've ever been here on a Tuesday when I've ever seen the self-checkout open. And we always have to check the turd mags, see if there's anything new in the turd mags. And then we look at the books where the movies used to be and see anything that's been changed here. I think this one, Masters of Death, wasn't here last week. No, and I don't think that one down there was either. That Monday, Sunday, I think that one. But we'll head over to the actual section and see if there's anything different. I'm not expecting much though, but we shall see. But we will see too about the Beetlejuice figure, if they have that in the toy area as well, but we shall see. But yeah, back here guys, I didn't see anything, you know, when it came to the Beetlejuice figure. You have to really look though. I saw like the kind of packaging is in, it's almost in something like kind of like this. It's like a clear looking thing and then the figure is in here like that. But this location doesn't have as much of the this section. Some of them have a bigger section of this one though. But yeah, it doesn't look like it. The one thing they do have that they don't have in all the locations that usually sells out is the Moe's phone, the one you can push and it has like prank calls and stuff like that as well though. But in here squish wise though, there's supposed to be some new stuff coming out that I think I've talked about, like one of the ones that's like a Bigfoot, like one of the ones I think like laying down or something like that, but I have not seen any sign of it yet. And in the movie wise, I went over there was nothing new changed out, all the same stuff from last Tuesday. But But yeah, I've gone through all the section. I haven't seen anything for the Beetlejuice one. It seems like that one's gonna be a really difficult one to find because they have like an exclusive one to Target. The other one is available at Walmart. I found that one already. They have some of the Simpsons dolls in here, but the one that you never see is the Marge. I was lucky enough to find that one. It doesn't look like, too, they put out any of the Halloween stuff yet. I was hoping they would, but looks like they're getting ready to do it, but it doesn't look like it's out yet, though. Well, they actually have out the stuff in here, though, Halloween-wise. I don't think they have out some of the stuff. Like, there's one area that looks like it's not done yet. These are kind of funny, these ring pop things, lollipop rings, Beetlejuice ones in here. But, yeah, like I said, I don't see any of, like, the stuffed animals or the figures or any of those ones out yet, but it seems like they got, like, the candy and, like, the gummies and all these different kind of things out here so far. But it looks like, I think this area back here, though, is still going to be more stuff. Like, this area here is going to be, they're going to get rid of the school stuff and it's going to be more Halloween. So like I said, most of the stuff is out, just not everything yet though. Into Walmart we go. But I've not peeked yet, guys, so we'll see. Like I was saying, I'm not expecting there to be very much today in here. Have some more of these like graphic shirts here. I know there's some Beetlejuice shirts I've seen too. There's so much Beetlejuice stuff. That's the one thing that's kind of funny. I was saying to my brother, is like Beetlejuice is like, he will put his face on, that character will put his face on everything. It's like, when I think about it, I can't think of anything in like modern times that it's like had a character where he was on so many things like Beetlejuice is. Like cookies, and I mean like Crumble Cookie, they made the cake for me, everything. It's just so funny, but you can see, guys, it looks pretty picked over. You can see like stuff from last week, like the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and stuff like that, but no, nothing really new. Like I said, I wasn't really expecting anything today. You can see, the other stuff, but Watchers was another one last week, but nothing else here. Let's peek inside of here just in case there is something in here, but no, all the same. We're looking here though in the toy section though, didn't see anything else different. What's interesting though is this location, I never saw this one get any of the Simpsons figures. I have seen them starting to show up in some of them though, but this one, I think the exclusive one is the Bartman, one, but I've yet to see it this one though. But yeah, nothing different turtle-wise or anything as far as I can tell. But in here, though, they have a lot of the Halloween stuff out in here. I don't think I saw these last time around. These, like, little devil one, this Chucky one here. But let's see, though, anything in here. This is the one new thing I've seen, a lot of these bear, like, gummy bears. I think these had these last year. These are kind of cool, this one. And then these are kind of cool, these Sanderson sisters. I think they have them for all the characters. These, like, hanging Sanderson sisters. Here's a Pennywise one. There, let's see, here's some more of the candy stuff, Kinder chocolate things in here. But yeah, like I said, they're all pretty much, this one pretty much got out most of their stuff. This one is the most stocked I've seen of any of the locations, in here. Let's see. And then down here is like the masks in here, the wigs. Let's see. Oh yeah, I saw this one too. This is like a weird, like, sort of Scream mask sort of thing. It's not exactly, it's like a Scream mask type thing. This cool kind of thing. There's the main Scream mask, and then this Ghostface one, the Bedazzled one, for $19.99. I think that last year, the Bedazzled one, or one of the ones similar to that, was at, I think, Party City or something like that. It's like an exclusive, I'm pretty sure. And then here's more of these big ducks here. See these big ones here? And then here's some more of the Squish in here as well. Oh yeah, then there's these two, these old school like blow light type things here too. Into the second Target we go. We'll see though if this one has anything different, and it mainly look too for the Beetlejuice figure in here as well, but we shall see. This one I occasionally found things here and there, but not too much in the past of this one, so we shall see though. But yeah, heading back to this one. This one has a bigger section back here. You guys can see it's like double the size of the other one. So I'm seeing for this Beetlejuice one, it seems like very few people have found that figure. It's like really weird. It seems like the really difficult one to find. But this one has more difficult things to find, like these Munsters ones. The Munsters are really hard to find. You don't see them at too many locations. So this one definitely has a better selection. Still very picked over, you can see, and everything, but movie-wise as well, and the movie section, nothing different today as well. Like I was saying, not really expecting anything major to be out. There's some major crying, though. I don't know. Maybe he wanted the Beetlejuice figure as well. I don't know. But yeah, I got to make sure I really look well, because like sometimes you can miss over it, but no, doesn't look like it, as far as I can tell. Into the second Walmart we go. We'll see if this one has anything different today, though. Not really expecting much, but we shall see. It is always funny, though, you see, like, out, you know, in the West Coast, very few Utz products. You know, on the East Coast, it's like Utz is everywhere. But anytime they have, like, Utz chips, they never sell well out here because no one knows what they are. It's like only the snack mix and the cheese balls people on the West Coast will buy. But anything else, you always see them, like, go on clearance if they ever get them in the stores, or they never sell, or... It's really weird. It's like, because I always think, like, to me, Utz was always, like, the better chips and stuff. But I don't know, it's just weird. They don't have much presence out here at all. But they do have more than when I first moved here. Like, you know, in 2010, there was so little. But we'll just go through here and see if there's anything different today, but we'll head back to the movies. This one doesn't lock up the stuff so you can see it better, so we'll see if there's anything different today. Well, we'll take a look here and see if there's anything different here. I see, you know, movie-wise, nothing new put out here that I can tell. I did randomly, a couple of days ago, find the Crow Steelbook, you know, the one that's the eyes in the front. Like, I randomly came across it, just one of them, in a random Walmart, so it was really cool to have found that. But in here, though, not really seeing anything different. The horror section here, you can see kind of what's left of it. I saw some stores have actually apparently started restocking the horror section here, the Bloody Disgusting, but this one definitely has not. And it's very, very picked over, you know, in here. But this one is one of the few ones that has, I feel like, a slightly larger movie section than some of the others. It's still not that big, you know, in the long run, but still it's bigger than some of the other ones. But yeah, nothing really different in here today. We will look in the toys. I know there's some new Steelbooks that are coming out too, but it doesn't look like they put anything out. They have this little horror section here of some different things. And then I see like Terrifier 2 over here. They have some of these ones in here, like the Texas Chainsaw Steelbook, the Leatherface one, I Spit on Your Grave. So a few of them are out here, but though a few, it looks like the Wolf Creek one sold out though. There's some funny like talking going on in here. They're like talking about something in here, like about merchandising. But I'm looking in here toy-wise and stuff, guys. This one in here, I actually found this a couple weeks back, but this is a really cool one. Hard to find, but it's funny too, I actually saw it too randomly at one of the Toys R Us's in the Macy's. Had some of the Turtles, and they had that as well. But yeah, nothing really too different in here today, though, as far as I can tell. There's Beetlejuice sitting over there, the weighted Beetlejuice in here. But no Simpsons. Oh, no, here's some Simpsons. Yeah, I know they were starting to. So they have the Bart Simpson one. They have Homer with the donuts. I had heard that they were starting to get them. But like I said, guys, if you come across... Oh, yeah, and they have Groundskeeper Willie. So it's cool they're all starting to get these. It's funny how when these first came out, they were Target exclusives for like a couple weeks, and now Walmart's starting to get them. And then some of these bigger ones, too, are available at GameStop, like a Mr. Burns one and a Homer that's covered in green stuff as well. But I don't know, it's just cool seeing all these things again, and, you know, all the Simpsons back again with all this stuff. So anyway, though, guys, that was off my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, in the comments below, let me know what you guys picked up on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K if you guys ended up picking up anything today. Also, let me know as well anything new that you guys are watching in the theaters lately or on streaming. This past weekend, I did see a couple of different movies. I saw Blink Twice, you know, which is a Zoe Kravitz movie which she directed. I thought it was like, you know, an interesting movie. It had a really good cast. But I will say I didn't like absolutely positively love that movie. I thought it was all right. It was one of those things, like, I guess it was kind of in the vein of like making me think of like Very Bad Things in a way too, a little bit. It wasn't like that exactly, but I guess like Slater's character was almost making me think of that for some reason. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I also saw Afraid, which was, you know, the new Blumhouse movie, which is like dealing with AI, and basically kind of like that movie Smart House. Family moves into a house where it's like an AI, you know, voice kind of runs the whole house and everything in it, and basically it cracks up and like starts taking over their lives and messing things up. And there was a movie like that as well back in the day, and I always forget the name of it. I think it was a TV movie, and it was like people that were in, I don't know if you guys remember it, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a house, and it was like
they got trapped in it, and it was like killing them, and it was like a robotic arm in the house, something like that. I never can remember the name of it. It was something I watched back in the days like a kid on like USA or something on TV. And then the other movie that I saw this past weekend as well was Strange Darling, which is one that I'm glad I finally got to see the movie. And I love that movie. And Giovanni Ribisi actually did the cinematography on it. It was one of the first movies he ever did cinematography on. You know, he's mainly an actor. And he did an incredible job. Like, honestly, like, you would have thought that he was doing cinematography on like dozens of movies with how well it was done. And some very inventive, different shots. There was a couple of things in there that I can say I had not seen, with the camera driving and stuff. Just interesting stuff. And they also messed around heavily with the colors and highly like saturated the colors of the movie and made it look almost Technicolor a little bit with the kind of colors, almost like Pearl too, the way Pearl did that with the colors too. And it was shot on film, and you really could tell, but I loved it. It was one of those movies too with an interesting movie too, because it was told in different out of order and stuff too, and it worked. There was some surprises in it that really worked, and definitely worth watching. If it's still in theaters, guys, I don't know if it's going to stay in theaters much longer, but if you get a chance to see it, definitely watch it then when it gets on to streaming and everything. But anyway though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from Lionsgate, and this is a brand new 4K Ultra HD edition here, which includes the 4K Ultra HD Steelbook edition, which includes the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the digital copy of the film Wind River. This is the one that stars Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. I remember this one when this came out. This originally released in 2016. I remember really liking this movie. Really well done on here. Now, on here, feature-wise, it includes deleted scenes and a behind-the-scenes video gallery. Here's a look, though, at the Steelbook for this one. Let me show you guys a look inside as well, so you can see behind the discs. And here's a look though inside of the Steelbook, and then here are the discs, which are in here as well. Like I said, if you guys have not seen this one though, really good movie, and a really cool new Steelbook release for this one. I think it was on 4K before. I don't know for certain though, but I know this is the first time in this Steelbook release here. The next one here is from Warner Brothers. They sent over a free copy to let you guys know that this one was available. This is one that I actually saw in theaters as well, and this is directed by M. Night Shyamalan's daughter in the film here called The Watchers, and this one stars Dakota Fanning, and it's basically about a group of these people who end up in, like, kind of wake up in this really weird kind of room where you sort of see, you know, it's like looking out into kind of the woods, and basically it's kind of like there's something out there, and there's something that's some sort of a thing that's watching them, but they don't really know what it is, and they have to like get back in there at night, because if they go out at night, it's dangerous. It's an interesting kind of story, and the whole concept of like what all of it means and who's watching them and all that kind of stuff on here. It has on here feature-wise 4 different featurettes on the movie, as well as deleted scenes on this one here as well. The other one here to let you guys know that was available from Warner Brothers as well, and this is the Watchmen Chapter 1, which is the new animated Watchmen film. This is the first one in the series here, and this one has on here Dave Gibbons and Watchmen world building and the art of adaptation, introduction to the story. It has a featurette on here as well. But like I said, I wanted you guys to know that if you guys were a fan of the Watchmen series, they have a brand new film out, and this is, like I said, the first chapter in the series. I remember when the live action movie came out like so well. It's one of those movies that like everyone was talking about so much. Now the next one here, these ones are all from moviezing.com. I'll have a link below where you guys can order these ones for the best price. And this first one is from Sony Pictures Classics. It's a movie here called Daddio, and I actually saw this one in theaters as well. This stars Dakota Johnson and Sean Penn. It's basically just them in the whole movie, and it's a really I really like this movie. It's one of those movies I don't know if everyone would love, because it's very much a character piece. It's because the whole movie takes place in the cab, and essentially it's Sean Penn is the cab driver, and he picks up Dakota Johnson. It's basically them talking, why he's taking her to where she gets dropped off, and it's just basically the whole ride and kind of them kind of getting to know each other, and him asking all sorts of questions and finding stuff about her life and her relationships. And it's a really interesting movie. Like I said, it's just a total character piece of just, know, and for acting wise too, it's just really well acted. I thought Sean Penn, Dakota Johnson both did a really good job in this one. Like I said, I really liked it. It has on here though a conversation with the director on here as well. I believe the director, I believe she wrote It Ends With Us. I'm pretty sure, or was one of the writers on It Ends With Us. The next one here, this is from Gravitas Ventures, and it's also from Movie Zing as well. It's a movie here called Insight, which stars Tony Todd. And this movie, it's an interesting movie. It's basically, though, it's kind of about this kid who has this like ability to kind of see things before they happen, and kind of like almost like see like different things and different ways of looking at things. And essentially, you know, he finds out about his brother that he thought had died. And basically, though, his brother had this like the same kind of ability. He's trying to track down his brother. And it's kind of like this whole kind of thing about like this whole group, and they're all other people are trying to get this kid because of his abilities and stuff like that. Really interesting movie here. Like I said, it's called Insight. The other one here, this is from Gravitas Ventures as well, and also from Movie Zing. It's a movie which stars R.J. Might from Breaking Bad, and a movie here called The Oak Room. And this was an interesting movie. It's basically, though, it's one of those movies where you're kind of, as the movie goes along, you're finding out more about what all this means and kind of who all these characters are, and the story behind why there's such a, you know, because it's basically the R.J.'s character goes back to this bar, and he's kind of come back to this town. He hasn't been in it for years, and then the bartender is like, I can't believe you come back here. You owe this money. You owe this. And after what you did and all this stuff. And basically it's kind of like when he comes back, he kind of comes with his story, and it's like this, it's really interesting kind of what's going on, and you kind of know something's big is going to happen. But interesting movie here, really well acted as well. Like I said, this one here is called The Oak Room. And the last one here, this one was from moviezing.com as well. It's also from Sterling Entertainment. It's a movie here, Children of Camp Blood. This is one of the more recent films in the Camp Blood series. I don't think this is the most recent one, but one of the newer ones, and Mark Polonia directed this one. I think this took place, if you guys have seen the Camp Blood series, I acted in a couple of them. I was in like 4 and 5 and then part 8. And I think this might take place like after 8 or a little bit after part 8. And it's basically people going to the, you know, where the people had died at the Camp Blood location before, and kind of going back there to try and, like, people who are kind of, you know, had lived through it, kind of trying to work their way through their fears of going back to where it happened and stuff like that as well. But really fun movie here. Like I said, Children of Camp Blood here. Anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.